Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Obduction. So, we kind of got inundated with some recordings. We saw Farley make a new intro in this area, and then we saw what looked like Yosef, but I don't believe really is Yosef, telling us that the villains are evil, that they live under the water, and they're storing the bodies of everybody else to eat them. And that happened right after I took down the third shield, which will allow me to walk through here. Um, Now, it seems slightly odd. There's another doorway we'll have to disconnect. It really seems slightly odd that anybody would need to eat anybody else in these worlds, because it seems like the tree and whatever else is running this environment is designed or was designed to maintain and care for all the needs of every creature in the place. Such a closed ecosystem is not likely to succeed in my mind for long periods of time. However, I guess the tree is also bringing in new life and new DNA every now and then, uh, which might be the only reason why I'm even here, is that I was just brought in as breeding stock to ensure more humans stay in Hunrath. And that was a short journey, just curving around the wall so I can enter another area. It's slightly interesting that the creature that looks like Joseph would just tell me specifically um, to look around and see it for myself, but that doesn't really mean too much. And I need that cursor so badly. Okay, that did one. So the autocorrect corrected to 1. I'm trying to autocorrect to trying to make him X. Hope that's right. Of course. Hopefully that works. No, that broke it. So I don't know what it wants. Suppose we could try the 15. Cursor go. It would work better if my cursor mode was in locked mode. See, the game is trying really hard to help me. and I'm still not really succeeding. And in Myst 5, there was a whole system of drawing that was not even on a grid, so it was even more difficult than this. And that was the main factor of the game, and it... Hold on. Well, that... I got 2. Can we find... I think we're gonna have to find the code that we want. Otherwise we're gonna spend too much time.
Why? Are you waiting for some purpose? I'd prefer you hurry.
See, that was showing me some symbols on each of the recording at the bottom of the symbol. Their language seems to be auto-translating to something too. So, like when you're down here.
This desperate situation up here. If you could, please. Hurry. I appreciate.
Draw fish. Try that. Idea. Hmm. Hmm. Come on. Come on. Work, please. Please be right. Be there. Almost. At least. What if we zigzagged the number over here? 2. Try that. There we go. That was incredibly lucky. Like, incredibly lucky to be able to make a shortcut and a bridge there. Like, just out of some insanity. Let's hope that the code has not changed or is no different over on this side. Because if it is different, This. This. Let's try that. That's one. Oh, come on, game. Stop undoing my work and work for me. Hope this autocorrect actually corrects to what we need. And see, it looks like there might even be somebody standing over there, but I bet that's just a swapper. So, seems like I got really, really lucky somehow with this. Wow. And this is a small sphere that seems like it will take a big sphere. And all of those were in the right place, so if we are trying to put everything back where it belongs, we'll have to undo that. Feels like that almost is just gonna be a joke response or an extra thing you could do for fun. And where are we now? Where? Garbage dome. So, unless there was a reason, this be here. Let's see what this now. So we have a small sphere within a bigger sphere. In case somebody hadn't realized that's what was happening in this world, but I mean, clearly it's been what's been happening. Of course, I did hear reviews about this game and they kind of mentioned that too. Ah. Guess that's what I was supposed to do. Move the garbage around so there was a path. That's an elevator. I wasn't really expecting an elevator. I thought that was gonna be something else. Okay. And now we have like a full-on rotation system happening. Where how many different positions are there? Two? Yeah, it seems like two positions. Got a bridge that I guess we would need a control panel for. This. You can see on the bottom that that's all Runrath dirt. The game really does, I guess, have me tricked here because I would prefer to hear Farley tell me that everything is alright and I should listen to Yosef just because she speaks English. But I have really no reason to trust Farley. This must be another swap spot. I think we may run into a lot more of that. They were kind of slow to introduce the concept, and now they're being rather quicker about it. And yeah, we can't go any further until we do swap everything, so here we go. Where will this clank? We're in Hunrath, but we are in a part of Hunrath looks like another mine or a potential entrance area. So here's the deal. We swap, say this. If I can get it to work. And then we should be on the other side. Should be on the other place with hopefully a piece of equipment we use to put in more codes. Hopefully we'll get lucky with the codes, or maybe we'll just find a device that's just a button, just a switch. Right. We're here. Relax. I think if you just make this pattern, you might get really lucky and always succeed. I don't know how that would be exactly true, but let's just see if the autocorrect is perhaps really good. I guess the autocorrect won't be as helpful as you would like. Well, that worked. And we've got another one of these destroyed. There's really a reason for this. If I switch this over right now, probably will still work as a where it is. maybe these devices really just make the bridge regardless of what random number you put in them, or you know, maybe it doesn't matter what number you put in them as long as the number is relatively high. But meanwhile, as long as this seems to work, well, I really wish I had a cursor. There you go. See if that works. Not quite good enough. Is this far enough? No, I'm still one short. See what this is. See. Hello, Oleg. The gauntlet area is complex. It was meant to be. The Valen intended it to provide friction. The idea is to slow down any mass movement within the world. How that we began to have suspension, now that we have began to have suspicions, and those that they have reformed and extruded entire areas to confuse and slow down any mass attack. Your task will be to reset the locks in the gauntlet before being audited. Farley. Please keep this to yourself. I used a shade of blue ink that is not easily visible to the Mofang. So there's something even in the blue text being hidden here, and then there's some symbols down at the bottom. So is it the Mofang that they're fighting, or is it the Valen? Like, is the shade of blue not visible to the Mofang? And here's the transporter. Here's a transporter. Here's a transporter. And I have no clue which way it even matters for this all to be transported. I need to be in the other area with the device. So this will prove really hard to figure out what belongs where. Because it seems like it just seamlessly lines up. No, I guess it doesn't. Are in the place. So which a lot of transitioning going on here, each with their own little load. You would hope that there was better programming for this. There we go. Rotate. And this one needs to be open. Like, I don't know if I've just figured out a universal key or if I've just figured out the symbol for open. I can say though I did not cheat to get to this point. So like, however this may have turned, it is actually through actual gameplay, which I don't know how they would have made it easier or a more realistic or likely to succeed puzzle. I think they may have done it. That all the way through? Yeah, I think it just autocorrects to the code that you want. So, like, just putting in random garbage seems to actually work. As long as you put enough random garbage in it. I guess maybe if I just made a single line, it would, and then tried a different single line, then tried a different single line, to brute force it, it would take forever, but with its autocorrect undoing all my mistakes. I actually really appreciate this, but I do have to suspect that other people's experience in this game will probably differ. I don't think everybody is gonna inherently just put in garbage like this and succeed. On. And is that enough? Yes, it is. So maybe it's not even a matter of like power. Maybe it's more of a matter of yeah, maybe this is just a power meter and you're just telling it give it this much power, and if you give it this much power, it can make the items. Got doorway, not a doorway, line, right here. Does this power cord go anywhere? It goes everywhere. I can even see there's a barrier on the other side. I guess I would explain the whole puzzle elements of this game if the Velen are intentionally making it a difficult puzzle to stop people from being able to their goals or perform a mass attack or do whatever they think they're gonna do. See, this is weird because there's a lot of transitions here just to put it back, put things in the right way. So I'm mixing the Unwrath portion sphere and see if the next area is just like 3 of these. Okay, that's gonna be even more difficult. Right, so that is in the right place. I think. Circle, line. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Guess it doesn't matter. And it may not be doable. This may not be doable. At least not right now. A lot of transitioning, a lot of loading. It seems very odd for the game to tell me to hurry when it knows that that's the case. And see, this doesn't line up here. But it may not line up over there either. See? Like that would line up either way. Okay. Well, you've made all the bridges I think we can make. And we're just gonna walk this way to the next thing and see what that does in the next recording. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.